military officers anywhere in the world. But the moment the military dislocated the political process in Nigeria, we began to head for problems. And that is why we must defend this democracy, not because it is perfect. Because like Churchill said, democracy is the worst form of government, except for others. It's not a perfect setup. And in any case, all of us who are talking, the truth of the matter is that the only rigged election is the one that my friend didn't win. All right? The election that my friend or my brother won, we have so many reasons to suggest why those elections should be accepted. But this contest must go on. And it is okay for us to worship Obama and to sing the praises of Obama. I'm as excited about Obama as everybody is. But read some of the real narrative. How Obama came to power. Because for me, those things are very important. If you read the book written by David Plouffe, who was his director of campaign, he makes the point eloquently. I mean, they started with nothing. They started with nothing. But all Obama had were 3 extraordinarily brilliant strategies. They were the ones. It wasn't Obama who said, I want to be president. People saw him and went to him and said, look, we want you to be president. He said, come on, what are you talking about? Let me talk to my wife. It's not possible. How can I be president? I'm only a first-time senator. But they said, no, we know you can make it. And they started their operation from a basement. They didn't have infrastructure. They didn't have computers. But they had imagination. And it was their imagination that enabled them to say to themselves, what are we going to do? They said the best thing we are going to do is let us look at people who have time for the internet. Young people and unemployed people. I mean, young people and retired people. And they targeted people. Somebody had to have that creativity. And they said, look, we want you to donate $5. We're not looking for $50,000. Because Obama knew he didn't have the kind of friends that could give him $100,000 at a time. And he began to collect $5, $3, $10, and gave people internet access and email addresses. And simple economic of scale. Rather than banging on one door and waiting for somebody to give me $100,000, why don't I convince 10 people to give me $1,000? And so, for me, I don't have to take you through the narrative. But when Obama and his campaign team got to North Carolina, something very dramatic happened. Because North Carolina was basically like the Nigerian political system. The gatekeepers in North Carolina say, you can't enter here. We know how to fix the election. So pay us and we will give you the results. And these people said, this is not the battle we're going to fight. They continued with their narrative and they won. The point I'm making is, let's not deceive ourselves. The Bible talks about the story of David and Goliath. Goliath defeated David because, first of all, when Goliath wanted to represent his people in a fight, Saul said, look, you can't go fighting like this. Wear my armor.